Hello, Williamson County, and welcome to a new edition of It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events brought to you by your Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, we are just 2 months into the new year, and plans and preparations for Williamson County Parks and Recreation spring and summer activities are in full swing. Today, we'll be talking about our upcoming spring senior and therapeutics programs for individuals 55 and over or with developmental or intellectual disabilities, including our ever-popular Camp Will. Joining me today to discuss these topics is Traci Hamby, our senior and therapeutics superintendent. Thanks for coming in, Traci.
I'm happy to come in, and we've got so much fun stuff to talk about today.
There are such a variety of different programs that we have to talk about today. With both of the respective entities of your division, with the senior side and the therapeutic side, there are multiple programs, events, trips, and activities that we could talk about even for just 1 quarter of the year. So much so that we really cannot get into them all during the time of this program, but we have picked a couple of highlights to let people know about some specific things coming up through the spring session from March till the month of May. And we'll jump in today with our senior side and start off with one of our newer but growing and ever popular programs, which is Discover Williamson.
Yes, so this program was initially founded by the Council on Aging of Middle Tennessee, and a few years back they asked us if we could kind of partner and eventually take over the program. So we gave it a fresh look. It was originally Discover Franklin. We rebranded it as Discover Williamson, and then we've just really hit the ground running. We've got a great committee that helps us put together all the different themes. So for this particular class, it is a 6-week session. Each day focuses on a different theme. We have a government day, community resources and volunteerism day, economic development, and so on. So we cover a wide variety of different topics. We hear from Williamson County leaders. We have a variety of different presentations. We do tours. There's a lot we cram in a 6-week session from 9 to 2 every single Thursday. So it's a great opportunity, particularly for those folks that are new to the area and really want to learn more about their community and all the resources available to them. This is a great way to showcase what we have to offer in Williamson County.
Well, I think this is the start of the 3rd year that our department
so this is our
has
5th session. We actually we're going into our 2nd year. Our first session was April of 2018. And we offer 2 sessions a year. So this is the 5th one that we've done. So I feel like we're seasoned pros now.
Definitely have something down here.
Yes. We know who to reach out to and what things to highlight. And it's been a great experience for our folks. So,
well, the spring session, of Discover Williamson isn't going to start for a couple of weeks. I mean, thankfully, it's actually going to be April 2nd through May the 7th. So we're going to wait until it gets a little bit warmer and people feel like being out and about for a full day's worth of activity with this program. But registration for it is already underway, correct?
Yes, we are still accepting registrations for this program. Now, we do limit the amount of spots. It's only we only can accommodate 30 seniors, but registration is open. We do still have some spots available. And the cost, it's $99. So that covers the cost of transportation. We provide transportation to and from all of our different tours and presentations.
And a very nice motor coach.
We do, motor coach with a driver.
Yes, definitely comfortable accommodations for getting out and about and around Williamson County.
Yes, it's nice having us all together in one vehicle. And then lunch is also provided for each date as well, too. And so typically we have sponsors that provide the lunches, anything from assisted living facilities to skilled nursing places, things like that, sometimes restaurants. So usually it's a very nice boxed and catered lunch. So good food, transportation, lots to learn. What's not to love?
Fun times to be had by all.
Yes.
And just to say, for people who would like more information about Discover Williamson, you do have a fairly in-depth brochure on our website that gives a breakdown about the different community themed days for each week of the program and a little bit more information about what the goal of each day is and kind of what we're looking to educate new people to the community, or maybe people who have lived or worked here for a while. Maybe they've just retired and they're thinking, hey, I want to learn a little bit more about, ways that I can get more involved locally in my community as well.
Yes. We also have paper copies available at our main locations. The nice thing about the brochure, yes, it does highlight all those details, but we also have a section where we've kind of highlighted our more recent partnerships so they can get a feel for the types of presentation and tours that we do. And I think that's a nice tool for people to kind of gauge, do I want to sign up for this or not? Oh my gosh, they went to go see this, or they went to go hear from this person. And I think that's helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah. Another event that you have coming up in April, also fairly new to our department programming, but has been resoundingly successful, is the Senior Resource Fair.
Yes, so this is something that we started when we initially opened the Enrichment Center, but it's just a place free of charge for seniors to come and basically learn about a variety of different options for them. Businesses that cater to the 55 and older crowd, from health insurance options to if you have a loved one that you need to move into some sort of assisted living type home, what are some options available to you? What are some other services that you can do? So we target a variety of different vendors, and they basically set up their booth. They provide information on what they have to offer, and the seniors can kind of come and go and get some little freebies, because we like to go shopping when we go to the resource fair and get freebies and information from all these variety of wonderful vendors that we have.
Everybody loves swag.
Yes, everybody loves swag, but hopefully you get some information that you need just for whenever you might need it. And we also like to provide some entertainment as well too. In the past, we've had baton twirlers, we've had other entertainment,
vocal groups,
trios, things like that. So it's a variety of different things that you'll be able to participate in and hopefully learn some information and find out your resources, and free of charge. Did I mention that? It's free of charge.
Free of charge.
It's
It's
show up.
Coming up on Wednesday, April the 22nd at the Williamson County Enrichment Center. Again, for the public, it is free of charge.
Correct.
Currently, though, we are looking for vendors.
We are.
For businesses and organizations that would like to have displays or booths at this event.
Yes, so it's a booths, kind of like this size that we're sitting at this table. We provide a couple of chairs. We provide a boxed lunch. Your booth fee will cover the cost of all of that, up to 2 people. We do ask that they also provide some sort of door prize. We'll do drawings for our seniors. That's one of the other ways we kind of get folks into the door. And it could be, whatever type of $25. We kind of give them a limit to kind of stick within. Gift to be able to give away, and they'll get to do like a little pitch if they want. And it's a great opportunity to get your business out there.
Absolutely. Wonderful opportunity for businesses who want to reach that 55 and up crowd.
Yes.
Information about the Senior Resource Fair, as well as vendor opportunities, correct?
Yes.
Is also available on our website at wcparksandrec.com. And then to kind of round out our senior topics, we're going to take on a doozy. This is one of the aspects of senior programming that I have seen the most growth in over the past few years, and that's our day trips.
Yes.
We have been doing day trips for decades, and what used to be one trip a month has now turned into an assortment of over 30 within a quarter.
Yeah.
I feel like there are probably multiple days every week of every month when we are taking groups of individuals out into the community on some type of activity. There's so many different things. Our day trips now include hiking trips, sport trips, lunch bunches, for people who just want to get out and try new restaurants, plus a variety of day trips to destination points within the Middle Tennessee area for any number of things.
Well, and that's the biggest thing I think we've seen, and to highlight the growth that you mentioned, seniors want to be out and about. They want to still feel included. They want to experience new things. And this is a service that we can provide. It's minimal in cost. I mean, basically, whatever fee they pay, it's covering the cost of wherever we're going. It's not highly inflation. It's not covering staff salaries, anything like that. But it's just to be out and be with your friends and be able to do something fun. And I think that helps our seniors still feel independent and youthful and all those feelings, you know?
Yeah, and there's so many different varieties of trips.
Something for every budget,
yes.
to the lunch bunch, which is a minimal $3, and that basically is covering the cost of gas for a van, to taking a group to go see Vince Gill and Amy Grant at Christmas time. That was a little bit more expensive, but again, that paid for your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to get nice seats for that. So we try to hit a variety of different types of opportunities and trips, a variety of different price ranges. So there is truly something for everybody.
And something else that we've done at the same time as we have expanded on the various options of day trips, we've also
And
expanded
locations.
the locations as well. And, whereas, locations used to be 1 or 2 spots throughout Williamson County, we're now coordinating trips or transportation from one recreation center to another one for a trip through Franklin, through Fairview, through Spring Hill at the Longview Recreation Center, and Nolensville.
Yes. So we offer lunch bunches based out of all of those facilities. The day trips, though, you'll want to pay attention if you look through our quarterly newsletter. You'll want to pay attention to the location for the pickup. We do not offer day trips out of all of those buildings, but it's trending towards that for sure. Some of our trips are combined. We might pick up at one location and then also do a pickup at another location. And then we have some day trips that are just standalone to Fairview or to Longview and Spring Hill. So we find that our groups like having their own little close-knit friends, but they're open to meeting new people as well too. And then that gives them an opportunity to see some of our other facilities that offer awesome programming for them to take advantage of as well too.
Absolutely. It is important to note that all of our day trips do require advanced registration.
Correct.
And you can currently visit our website to get the lowdown on all of our spring trips, March through May, with their registration dates. Some have started already.
Yes.
And more detailed information about locations, pricing, times, and all that kind of stuff is available there as well.
And for those folks that aren't as keen on using the internet or going through our website to find this information, we do print a quarterly newsletter. We actually just recently put out our, I guess it's March, April, and May newsletter.
That's spring.
Paper copies of that can also be found at all of our main locations for them to pick up and take home.
Because I'll have to admit, I'm one of those people. I still value paper. There's just something about being able to hold something or go
circle
back.
The things you want to do.
Circle the things you want to do. Go back and reference something, that I'm never probably going to be able to let go of. So yes, I do still believe in paper, and I'm glad that you guys do as well. It's a great way to stay connected with the variety of programs that are happening across the county, as well as just, locally in your community. And, like you said before, things that you might have an interest in that you didn't know about. There are so many of our day trips and all of our ongoing programs that, maybe you live in Nolensville and you know very well what happens at the Nolensville Recreation Complex, but you're not aware of what happens, maybe just 20 minutes down the road.
At the Enrichment Center.
At the Enrichment Center in Franklin or other things like that.
Well, and we're also open to suggestions and feedback if there are particular trips that our folks would be interested in going on. We love hearing suggestions and feedback on things that we could possibly add to the mix. It makes our job easy. If we know there's a need and people are willing to go, we will try to make it happen as best we can.
Yes, because we're going to be going places. And if we can go places where other people
want to go,
I now
have a fleet of buses, hoping to get
true.
more, maybe, I don't know. But I do have a fleet of buses to where that's the nice thing. We recently got a second little bus that we can transport seniors. So one, depending on the venue, we're able to take more people, or that gives us the flexibility. If we have a trip at this location, we can also possibly have one at this location the same day.
Yes.
So it gives us some flexibility to possibly play around with the schedule some.
More options.
More options.
All right, we need to take a quick break. When we come back, though, we will dive into the other side of your division.
Sounds good.
And talk about our upcoming spring programs through the Therapeutics division of Williamson County Parks and Recreation. Y'all stay tuned.
As a teacher, having a foster grandparent in my room, it enables me to have an extra set of hands. It's been fantastic having Grandma Freddie in our room. She works individually with children.
It is the best feeling in the world. In the beginning, Denham was very quiet, very withdrawn. Now he has more confidence in what he's doing. His writing has improved. I'm proud of the work that I'm doing. They impact me as well as me impacting them.
I'm a wife.
A sister.
And a grandfather.
I'm an office clerk.
I'm a research analyst.
Dance fitness instructor.
Actor.
I'm a copywriter.
I'm a veteran.
I have lupus.
Cerebral palsy.
I'm blind.
And I'm working in a job I love.
I love.
Because I was given a chance
To contribute my skills and talents.
To show that my disability
is only one part of who I am.
Who I am.
Who I am.
At work, it's what people can do that matters.
For more information, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
Welcome back to It's About You. Today we're talking about upcoming spring and summer programs offered by Williamson County Parks and Recreation through our Seniors and Therapeutics Division. We spent the first half of our show talking about our senior programs for individuals 55 and over. And for the second half of the show today, we're going to be talking about our therapeutic programs for individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities. And like we said in the first part of the show, Traci, for either side of your division, the programming is just too numerous to go through individually.
Yes.
So for our therapeutics section, we've also chosen a few specific programs to highlight today. But again, want to make sure that people understand all of our spring programming is currently available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. So you can get more specific information about our talking points today, plus information about an onslaught of other programs.
Registrations, all of it.
All of it's there.
Yeah.
Just a click away through our website. Again, it's wcparksandrec.com. All right, let's jump into therapeutics.
Okay.
Out of all the programs that we could talk about this time of year, one program in particular is on the tip of everybody's tongue. I know it sounds crazy. It's February, but it's camp season already.
Well, and I uploaded our 2020 information recently, and the same day we already got phone calls. So people have been waiting for this information to be posted on our website. I think they must be looking every day.
Every day, probably.
Well, and you're a full-time working parent. I'm a full-time working parent. People are already thinking, gosh, we only have this amount of time left before school ends. We've got to get our summer plans nailed down.
Together, absolutely. And the camp program that we are speaking about is the ever-popular Camp Will, a program with a very long history in the Williamson County community and with Parks and Recreation as well.
20 plus years.
Yes, it's been over 20 years since our department took over operation of this community-based day camp for Williamson County children and young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I feel like, we've seen camp grow over the years. We've seen, we're now at 2 locations every summer, and I feel like if we added 3 more, it would fill up. If we added 4, it would fill up. If we added 5, it would fill up, because Camp Will is such a unique program in our community, works with such a large demographic and age group, and provides truly an amazing experience.
Yes, and you're right. There are options in the Middle Tennessee area. We are not the only camp out there. We are very affordable as well too, and so I think that helps with all the cost. Having a child with special needs and providing care, not even knowing if they need even more specialized care, the fact that our weekly rate is very minimal compared to some of the other options out there, I think that is what is very attractive to our families as well, to a great experience, 7 weeks of camp, and the fact that you put a price tag of $65 a week on it, and that provides all of the activities, the special events, things that we have to offer. What's not to beat?
Exactly.
But this camp, 20 plus years that we've been running the Camp Will program. Our campers do have to be Williamson County residents. We don't accept anybody from outside of the county. Campers range in age from 6 through the age of 23, so that mirrors when they can be in the school system, at least in Williamson County. But we provide camp, everything from swimming and water days and relay races to dances with the DJ and arts and crafts. And we have a Wii at our camp and do video games sometimes too, and make slime and do fingernails for the girls and bead crafts, you name it. We have it on our schedule in some capacity. Typically, we'll go swimming throughout the summer. We go to one of our indoor pools for both locations. And then we have special events typically once or twice every single week, from, like I said, dances with a DJ to maybe we do a red carpet runway and have our participants dress up in whatever movie star gear they want to, and we take their pictures and try to simulate what that might feel like. So we do a variety of fun things. This summer, we're going to be back at Perry Creek Elementary School as well as Crockett Elementary School. So we receive great support from Williamson County Schools. They're gracious to host us every single summer. We love both administrations, so we were very pleased to hear that we will be returning to both of those schools. But for folks that are new, and we could talk about the registration just a little bit.
Yes.
We do require an assessment in advance before any sort of registration can even start or happen. Appointments can be made through Jane McFadden, and her contact information is also on our website. But we require an assessment in person, meaning with both the parent as well as the camper, and basically we're going to collect information from dietary restrictions. What does your kid like to do? Are there any things that we need to be aware of? Are there any behavior concerns? You know, all of that, we're going to collect that information because we want to make sure camp's going to be a good fit for them. And then also they'll be appropriate for our program. Typically takes 45 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on how much information we need to go over. During the assessment process too, for anybody that is new, Jane, as well as Krista Hollis, she's my other staff that are doing the assessment, they're going to go over registration. You're new. How do you register? What to expect? You know, they're going to go over all those details. They're going to talk about camp. What's your kid going to get to experience at camp? What do you need to bring to camp? What's the dynamic like? So it's both for us to get information, but for us to provide information in a more personal way to our families that are potentially going to have their kid register for camp. So that deadline for Camp World 2020 is we have to have all new assessments completed by March the 24th. So there are a variety of days and times available, but get your times and get your appointments scheduled now because we need to get that done by March 24th because our registration opens 9 a.m. on March 25th. So
Absolutely. And the registration process changed a couple of years ago and went to an online registration process with follow-up appointments for collecting additional data. But it's really important for a lot of people to note the date and time that registration starts. There's so many slots per week or for the program that are available, and they need to know how to claim those spots.
They do. So we strongly encourage our families to, if they're new to us, create your ActiveNet account in advance. For those that are returning that maybe this is the only thing they ever use ActiveNet for, our online registration system, refamiliarize yourself. Make sure you know your login information because registration will go live at 9 a.m. It's a fairly quick process. So once folks are registered online, they can basically choose whatever location they want, add it to their cart, but they will be expected to pick what weeks they want their kid to attend camp. Now, kids can attend all 7 weeks if they want, or if they're doing summer vacations or other camps, you're going to want to know your dates in advance to check that box. But that's the only thing that we're basically going to collect in online registration is we're getting a feel for who wants to sign up for what weeks.
At what location?
At what location. And then the second step to our registration, you're right, is in person. That's where, especially for our families that are returning, we're going to collect information from you. Each year, regardless if you're new or you've been coming to camp for 20 years, you are required to fill out a new registration form on a yearly basis. And that's got the more personal information, things that might change over the course of a year. You know, are there any new allergies, any new medication changes? You know, all that fun stuff is going to be on my registration form, and we want to be able to do that in person in case we have questions.
Exactly.
Or if the families have questions of us. So we'll go over the parent handbook at that time. We're going to collect paperwork. We'll collect the final payment at that point. So two-step process, online, in person. Again, all of this information is on our website. We actually have a printable flyer linked on the website too, so people want to go online, click the link to that flyer, they can print off a copy that has all the specific details on it as well too.
Great. So camp this year is going to run the months, well, it's going to start June 1st. First of the month.
First of the month.
First of the month. It's going to be June 1st through July the 17th.
Yes.
It's a Monday through Friday camp from 9
to
a.m.
3.
to 3 p.m.
And I'm hiring if anybody needs a job.
I know, that's what I was going to say. There's so much that goes into Camp Will that employment opportunities are really important with this particular program.
Yes. We typically reach out to our previous summer staff first just to get a feel for who might be interested in returning. But we are always supplementing with new employees as well too. So this is considered a seasonal position, but I can guarantee 31 and a half hours per week for 7 weeks. So a variety of positions are usually available. We'll hire counselors. Sometimes we hire head counselors depending on who comes back. Specialty staff like our activity staff. I'm always looking for nurses or CNAs. We do provide personal care with this program, so I like having folks on site to be able to tackle that. So it's a great learning opportunity. We specifically target those folks that maybe need to have some experience working with this population. Maybe they're studying special education, occupational therapy, maybe they're in a nursing program. So we do cater it more towards those folks that are in some sort of helping profession,
Right.
or at least that's what they're getting their degree in. But we've had, folks getting their business degree, and they are just as great of staff as anybody else. So if you know somebody looking for a job, we hire typically 18 and up. So
It'll be lots of
applications will be
opportunity.
live soon.
Yes, applications will go onto the county's website the middle to end of February.
Yes.
And there will be tons more information coming out about that as well that you'll be able to get through
Yes.
our website as well as the Williamson County Government website. So yes, Camp Will, it's an amazing program, and you and your staff do such a wonderful
Thank
job
you.
with this program every year. I always love being able to visit and be a part of it, and I know the people who you help with this program as well love it even
Yes.
more.
One quick thing, if we've got a second, the waiting list. We have also changed our waiting list process. So if we can highlight that real quick, there is a separate registration for that once camp is full. People will have to sign up for a waiting list separately, and then we typically will take people off the waiting list if a week becomes available. But that would be the only reason. We don't necessarily create more spots as if someone backs out.
Gotcha. So again, more information through our website. You can also get more information about other great therapeutic program opportunities that we offer through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. We've got tons of every day of the week, I feel like there's a therapeutic program that we're
Yes,
doing
there is.
now. There are so many different ones.
And it's also in a quarterly newsletter.
That's
Again, if
right.
you want that paper copy, we've got them on the flyer stands at all of our main locations that offer therapeutic programming.
But you can get tons more information about all of our individual programming and other camp-like options. Respite programs are one thing that your division has really increased the past couple of years for our therapeutics participants, and you offer so many different options now. What started out as just Super Saturday Respite now continues, but we also have Parent Night Out programs
And
Fun
Fun
Fridays.
So yes, offered at either Nolensville or Franklin. Our respite program is like a mini camp day. It's 6 to 23. That's at our Nolensville Rec Center one Saturday a month. The program runs September through April. We take off the months of camp. And then our Parents Night Out program is also based out of Nolensville. We are actually getting ready to tweak the ages for that to kind of mirror the camp ages as well too, so we can hopefully get a wider range of folks.
Awesome.
Fun Fridays is based out of Franklin. Both it and Parents Night Out are one Friday night a month, again, September through April. But Fun Fridays is geared towards our folks who maybe have aged out of respite, aged out of camp, so there's an adult option as well too.
Lots of fun. Again, more information about these programs, plus all the activities that we offer through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department are available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. Also, in the next couple of weeks, you can look for more information coming out about our summer activities and camps. Our summer activity guide will be posted in the next couple of weeks and will feature a variety of camp options for kids and teens from the end of May through the 1st of August during the school break periods. So keep an eye out for that and other exciting opportunities for this summer. Also, be sure to follow us on our social media platforms through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube for additional information, photos, and videos of all of our exciting offerings. Traci, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great to talk about a few of your programs, and I wish you all the success with them.
Thank you. I was happy to be here.
I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show as well. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.